instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Long have I waited. And now you're coming together. Is your undoing.
What,
Hey there, AMC fans, and welcome to the Thursday Ticket. It's the show that talks about the movies you're going to want to go see this weekend. We're coming to you live from the studio, and we just kind of hit stop and let's talk about it, so don't crucify us. I'm Sergio, and I'm here with Alicia today.
Hi guys, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a little while.
Glad to do the show with you.
Indeed, totally.
I missed you, buddy.
In it.
So we were playing the Star Wars trailer, and you guys were not going to spoil it. We need to talk about Star Wars. The new trailer dropped on Monday Night Football. Huge trailer. I hope you guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it, go to our YouTube channels after the show and make sure you check it out. So I want to hear from you. What did you think of the trailer?
Man, that trailer was sensational. I mean, it was chock full of emotion, and it's been God knows how many years in the making, right? I mean, because it took me to that place where I'm thinking to myself, we all grew up with Star Wars from the 70s through now. And to see, the saga finally ends or things of that nature, it just really, it was wonderful. I can't wait to see it. It is next to Avengers Endgame, my most anticipated movie of this year.
Yeah, I totally understand that. So I thought the trailer was amazing. But what I want to say to you guys is our question of the week is Star Wars related because it's the top Hollywood news. Rey, is she good or bad? Tell us in our comment section below. I want to hear from you.
Will she be a Jedi or a Sith? I don't know, man. It's the first trailer we saw, you saw her with the red eyes and that Darth Maul Swiss Army blade thing that just kind of did its cool stuff. She could be bad, or was that road? I don't know. I am going to stick with Rey is good. She's pure-hearted. She's amazing. Not naive, but totally awesome.
Yeah. Well, she is totally awesome. That's a fact. So I'm going to go with you. I think she's going to be good, but I don't know if I think that because that's what I want, or if that's what's really going to happen. I'm always rooting for the girls and guys, and so I really want that. But it would be a total mind explosion if she's bad. But this is Hollywood, guys. It's
anything
cinema.
Can happen,
right? I think Disney could, flip it on us and make her bad. I mean, what would you think about that? So let me see what you guys are saying. Tony says good. Mary
is Sith. There's no way that she's going to get drawn to the dark side. Fingers
Jamie.
crossed. Fingers crossed.
Good. Everything's good.
Okay, good. Jamie, thank you.
Good. Everybody thinks
awesome.
Good.
That's the way to do it.
So let's talk more Star Wars. So this is probably one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year. Is officially Star Wars season, and we are celebrating in prime fashion. So we have a fan event on December 19th for you guys to see it a little early. So if you love Star Wars, which I know you guys do, definitely get your tickets at amctheaters.com or on a mobile app to see it early at the fan event.
And if you like health, you could get one of these exclusive posters. They're all in limited supply, so make sure that you go to the theater nice and early to pick them up. And between that time period, December 22nd to January 12th, every Sunday, we're going to release what that next week's poster is going to look like. So again, they're limited posters all together. You're going to have a Star Wars gallery in your home. If
you're a huge fan, you definitely want to see it in IMAX, which I know you guys are. So that's all for our Star Wars chatter. There will be more.
There's going to be plenty more from now to December. Yes, plenty.
But let's get to our weekend movie guide so we talk about the brand new movies. All right, so first up we have Black and Blue. It stars Naomi Harris, Tyrese Gibson, and Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo, who
Okay,
you've
got it
seen in
right.
Captain America: Civil War, and also my man Luke Cage.
Yes.
Mike Coulter.
I was like, wait, what's Luke Cage's character name? All right, so this is a cop movie. This is a genre that I really like. This is a little bit different. So Naomi Harris plays a rookie cop in New Orleans, and she encounters some more senior cops that are engaging in some criminal behavior. It's kind of tied in this lead. It's something I'm really excited for. So we had a great opportunity to sit down with the cast to hear more about their film, Black and Blue.
What the hell are you doing here, rookie?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just relax.
We're all cops here.
What the hell did you do?
Shut a body cam on! But we got a ghost! She's gone! Find her! Each character had their own struggle and own thing that they had to survive and fight through.
Survival was life or death for my character, especially given the circumstances of where we lived and the surroundings.
Alicia's will to survive is really about wanting to do good, wanting to help other people, and wanting to make a difference. She's really about other people. She's very selfless in that way. She's like everything I'd love to be.
For all of us in this place, survival does mean life or death. It's that serious.
Yeah.
It's important for us to see us fall down, stand up, and actually win. And this movie does all three.
The movie looks really intense. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to join the force. You want to make a difference, you know, be a positive influence, and then you come across all this craziness, you know what I mean? But in celebration of Black and Blue, we do have a giveaway. 2 lucky winners today on this show are going to win this. Tell them, Alicia.
So they'll get Sony headphones and a Black and Blue t-shirt. And to win, we're going to announce the winners at the end of the show, so you have to continue to watch. The question is, Black and Blue is directed by Dion Taylor, and we want to know what is the other film that he made earlier in the year. So
That's right.
Hopefully you know that. You don't have to cheat and Google. So put it in the comment section. We will award 2 winners at the end of the show.
Yes, winners at random. Now, getting to the moment I've been wanting to talk about, right? I've been counting down the minutes. So as you can tell, I have my Halloween swag on, right? So this is a Ouija board t-shirt that my aunt got me for my birthday last week. I was very happy. Thank you, Titi, for that. But yes, the countdown is opening in theaters tonight. Now, if you're a horror movie aficionado, you're going to be all about this, right? What if you live in this world where a friend of yours told you, you got to download this app because it's the coolest thing. It'll tell you when you're going to die. Like,
hard pass.
Why would I want to download that?
No,
I don't want anything to do with that.
No.
Well, people obviously in this movie do, right?
It makes for a good film.
It makes for a good movie. Agreed. So the thing is, you download the app and you're seeing, oh, I got 60 hours left or 40 days or whatever it may be, but you don't die of natural causes. There's like this demon that comes to scoop you away. No. Like you're done.
No.
In the horriblest, in the worst way imaginable, you die because the demon comes to get you. Anyway, to celebrate Countdown, we have this short video we want to share with you, how we count down our days to Halloween. Let's check it out.
Have you heard about this app? It's supposed to tell you when you die.
So we talked about our drama. We've talked about
Scary,
a horror movie. But now we have kind of like a new genre. It's not a musical, but it's a concert into the show. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So Beyonce released the Lemonade album a while back, and she had a visual album to go with the audio album. And so she was one of the first to really do this. And it's not surprising that other musicians are doing this now because they're creative people and they're always trying to, you know, express themselves in different ways. So this musician who you might have heard of, The Boss, Bruce Springsteen from the great state of New Jersey.
Maybe.
Yes. Has Western Stars. And so Western Stars, he has the album. And with this movie, he incorporates more of the slightly different genre.
Yeah, slightly different, but it's still concerts brought to the big screen. What happens when Kanye West meets IMAX? Well, you get Jesus is King. Now, he has an album that's dropping tomorrow of the same name. But what Jesus is King is, Kanye has been known to host these Sunday service sermons around, and they're a very intimate group of people. And from what I understand, there's a lot of original songs, singing, everything you can imagine. Praise the Lord, right? And he's bringing his album to IMAX screens across the nation, which is very exciting. So Jesus is King. Pick up your tickets now so that you can hear and see what Kanye's vision of his gospel is up on screen.
So those are more concert movies, but now we're going to transition to musicals, which is right up my alley. So The Wizard of Oz is celebrating its 80th. So I've seen this movie probably a billion times. My mom, who I know is watching, shout out to you, Mom. We used to watch this all of the time at home. I've never seen it in the theater because of, my age.
Sure, and because the movie came out 80 years ago.
Right, 80 years ago. But The Wizard of Oz is going to be in Dolby Cinema at AMC. Super excited to see this. I already am envisioning the horse changing colors on the Dolby screen. I'm very excited about this. If you love The Wizard of Oz as just as much as I do, you want to introduce it to maybe your kids or your cousins or anything like that, you definitely want to get tickets to see this in Dolby.
Yeah, that'll be a fantastic experience. And you can introduce young ones to the movie on the big screen, which is great. In the same vein of musicals, we're bringing Rocky Horror Picture Show back.
I love this one.
This is something we have done for the last few years and have had tremendous success with it. So if you want to, do the time warp again, go pick up your tickets, amctheaters.com or our mobile app, to Rocky Horror Picture Show starting tomorrow through the end of October.
Yeah, and so big show. And then we have Scary Stories, which is great for tweens.
And don't forget, It Chapter 2 is still in theaters, so you can make it a horrorwood, whatever.
Yeah.
Make it a horror movie week. Go take advantage of October, celebrate Halloween, and watch scary movies all weekend long.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about this upcoming film called Midway, and I was thinking, when's the last time we had a war movie?
It's been a little bit.
And we did some research, and we haven't had a war movie in 2019.
Like the first one that comes to mind is like Dunkirk.
The war movies. You're definitely going to want to see this. It comes out Veterans Day weekend, but go ahead and get your tickets now so you can see it opening weekend.
Awesome. And with that, we are going to start talking some AMC artisan films. So let's kick it over to that right now.
So first up is Harriet. It stars Cynthia Erivo, who is one of my favorites. I feel like you need to keep your eye on her. She's doing... It opens next weekend, so we're definitely going to talk more about it on the show next weekend. We wanted to let you guys know that if you get tickets to see Harriet between now and November 14th, you'll be entered in for a chance to win a trip to DC to go to the National African American Museum. I've been to the museum, and it is phenomenal. You probably need a couple of days to do it because it's so encompassing of history of African Americans. So you definitely want to try to win these tickets. It's hard to get into this museum. You got to know a guy who knows a guy. So buy your tickets to see Harriet, and you could win a trip to DC.
The next film we want to talk about is The Current War Director's Cut. Right. Now, this isn't your typical war movie because it has no guns, no violence. It's really a war of the minds.
Yes.
It's the story of Thomas Edison, George Westinghouse, and Nikolai Tesla, who come together that are in a race to figure out who's going to be the winner, who's going to be the person to light up America, to bring electricity and lights to the country.
Yeah, I know how it ends.
Do you?
History. Also, New Jersey. Just gonna leave that there.
That's awesome. Well, the movie looks phenomenal. It's got a stacked cast, right? You've got Benedict Cumberbatch in it. You've got Nicholas Hoult, Michael Shannon, and Tom Holland, our very own Spider-Man's in it.
Yeah, so we have a short clip of the Current War Director's Cut for you guys, so take a look.
We're supposed to be working on commutators with DC dynamos.
Well, I have. Look, I have done everything you have asked, but you are making a mistake.
What?
Direct current may be fine for cities when the buildings are close together, but most of your country is empty spaces. Only high voltage can span the distance. You are not thinking long term. This technology is within your grasp. I can build you an efficient motor.
Have you tried it?
No. Look, in my head, it is nearly complete.
They claim to have their heads full of sonnets and symphonies, but their only problem seems to be they can't quite write it down.
Let me try.
No, I can't start again. I got orders from Michigan. I got a room full of press waiting for me. Do what you were hired to do.
So you will not honor your word about the remuneration?
What are you talking about?
Well, you said $50,000. Are you unhappy with my contributions?
I'm paying you $50,000. That was a joke.
I was relying on that income.
So that was the current war director's cut. It should be worth noting this movie was supposed to open a few years ago and it was delayed till now. And I'm very happy that it's coming out now. 101 Studios is putting out the movie, and they had this vision where they wanted you to see exactly what the director had envisioned, right? Not the movie that was edited down that was supposed to open before. This is it, and it's full length, the director's cut. So catch it this weekend.
Yeah.
Next. Another movie that I'm excited about, A24, if you're fans of, you know, Hereditary and all their movies, Moonlight, all that good stuff, they're putting out The Lighthouse. Now, this movie is a little bit more of an, I don't know if it's an expressionist type movie or how you can describe it, but it tells the story of a lighthouse keeper, of two lighthouse keepers, right? You got the main man, Willem Dafoe, who's at the lighthouse making sure the grounds are being kept. And then every so often, different people come to visit. And on this one trip, Robert Pattinson, another lighthouse keeper, comes to support, lend aid. And he's there for a period of 3. After he served his time, he's supposed to get picked up, brought back home. The problem is that his ship never makes it to the island. Why? Because there's this storm that's like a perpetually never-ending storm. So he never gets picked up, and the movie really tells the story of these two men and their descent into madness.
Yeah, so,
you know, so very interested in seeing what that looks like.
Yeah, so this is a black and white film. It's a very, very artsy, which for me, it's perfect for Oscar season. So Willem Dafoe, who's a phenomenal actor,
You know he is.
I feel as though he is going to get a nomination.
I 100.
We're gonna be right. He's gonna get a nomination. Go ahead and get your tickets to see Lighthouse. So the next movie for AMC Artisan is Jojo Rabbit, directed by Taika Waititi.
Yep, Taika Waititi.
Right.
Yep.
I always mess it up. I try really hard. If you're watching, I apologize. I practice. This is it's only opening in 19 theaters right now. It will open wider, so don't be upset with us, but it'll come to you soon. This won the TIFF People's Choice Award this year, and just to let you know what other company this keeps, Green Book won the same award. So
That was nominee.
La La Land.
La La Land,
which was won Best Picture for like a quarter of a
for
second.
like a quarter of a second.
Yeah, and Room. So this movie winning this award at TIFF is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's setting the stage where this movie is more than likely, because it's in good company, will be nominated for Best Picture. So eyes out for Jojo Rabbit. Make sure you see that as soon as you can.
Again, mark our words, and if we're wrong.
So with that, we are now going to talk about some exclusive offers you can enjoy right here at AMC.
So earlier in the show, we had our trivia question for Black and Blue, and that was, what film did Dion Taylor direct earlier in the year? And the answer is Intruder. And we want to say congratulations to Anne Lynn Nguyen and Sarah Unruh.
Congratulations. That's phenomenal. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, there you go.
Jinx, no penny bags. No, just joking. Alicia. Okay, you're good.
So for Countdown, if you get tickets now between now and October 31st, you can get a $5 cameo-sized popcorn combo and an icy.
That's right.
Yeah.
So take advantage, buy your tickets now, and get that coupon for that discounted concessions, which is great. And then we have the Harriet thing too, right? So just as a reminder.
Get tickets between now and November 14th. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a trip to DC to go to the National African American Museum.
So that does it, man. There are a lot of movies, and there's still a lot more movies to come. So make sure you visit our website, amctheaters.com.
Or on the mobile app to get your tickets, and make sure you follow us on all the social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube.
We are here every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, talking about movies that are opening each and every week. Next week, we actually have a lot of movies. We have The Terminator that we're going to talk about, Arctic Dogs, Harriet, and Motherless Brooklyn. So make sure you tune in.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.